We always hear that we should aim high, aim big, and I've heard this phrase some time ago that if you reach for something, you reach for the sun. That way, if you fall short, you still will land on the moon, or I think the stars. That it is still up there. I don't think it's word for word, but I believe that's it in general. It is beautiful to hear. It is sort of like an inspirational phrase to hear. And we say it to encourage people. And I also think it is a good mindset to have. You encourage people to dream big, to let them know that there are a lot of possibilities that can happen to them. But I've also realized that there is this certain group of people who are in a different stage in their life. People who feel like life is not going smoothly right now. People who are, let's say, not in a positive way of thinking. Whether they felt like all they do is a failure, or have gone through something that is traumatic to them. While it seems like dreaming big is the right thing to say, that it is helpful because it is encouraging, but a part of me also thinks that this can be quite overwhelming to hear. Because what if they are not at a point where they are ready to move forward? Wouldn't that be just like saying to brush things off and saying everything will be fine? Because when you're struggling, even if you know it to be true, even if you know it is what you need or what you need to do, there's something inside you that is just stopping you to take that step, thinking that if you fall, that is a long way down. Like when somebody has an accident that it resulted to them not being able to move. I don't think the doctor, after all the medications or operations they have, the doctor would just say, okay, get up, as if everything is going back to normal. They do it gradually. They do physical therapy, if need be. And every progress matters. Every progress, no matter how small it is, it means something. And I see it as like meeting yourself halfway. Small goals may mean small wins, but it really doesn't matter. There is only one standard that should matter, and that is yours. If you need to just take things one day at a time, wouldn't that still be progress? Because it is such an achievable goal. And isn't that a part of how to set goals? Like how we are taught? that it should be achievable. I remember learning it from school. The abbreviation, no, not abbreviation, the acronym SMART. That when you do set your goals, it should be it should be short, measurable, achievable, and forgot the R part. The T is but it has something to do with time. There is a sort of like a timetable. It's not like, oh, I'll achieve this someday, where it is vague. But yes, achievable. That way, if you ever fall, you fall one step down. And that's not too bad. It will not be so devastating that you revert back to where you are and everything is lost again. You don't go back to square one. Your mind is thinking that it is small enough that you can get right back up tomorrow and do it again. And when that daily goal is met, no matter how small, when accumulated, wouldn't that be huge? Like it's a huge thing to achieve? Even I have to remind myself this, because it is a good thing to remember. And I do tend to forget. But I don't want to go through that path. It was not a good feeling. It is still not a good feeling. And I can understand if people who hear this thinks it's shallow. If people think and feel that way, it's so hard to comprehend because with you not being in that situation, or maybe you have a different personality. That's not just how you cope. That is not how you handle things. But for people who are built different, how they handle something is entirely different from how another one handles it. And knowing this, I think it will help you set your goal in a way that is unique to you or achievable to you. No matter how superficial it is, no matter how small you may think it is. And I don't want to forget this. And I hope you won't too. Because at the end of the day, the small wins matter.